Welcome. This is Melinda Barlow, CZT, Certified Zentangle Teacher. And today we're going to do cruffles. And I hadn't done this tangle before. I don't know why. I love circles. I love circles. And this is just a lot of ways to do circles. This is by Sandy Hunter, and she's posted on her Tangle Buckets 150 ways to do cruffle. And so we're going to do a few cruffles, and then I will link you to her blog so you can find 150 more ways to do cruffles. So let's get started.
Here we have cruffle. For some reason I like to say cruffles with an S, but it's just cruffle. And here's one I've done on a gray tile, just the standard little original cruffle. And I taught this in my class on Tuesday, and so we have several different varieties of what was done. And I'm going to do this original cruffle and show you that one, and then you can go to Sandy's website. You'll know how to draw it and look at all her 150 designs and ways you can change it and make cruffle your own. So let's start out with circles. And I'm doing a fairly large circle, probably about the size of a penny or a nickel. And I'm going to just put them right together. And think of them as marbles in a jar, and they just touch each other. And to get a good circle, if you'll put your pen on a black line and then come around, you're going to get a nice, a circle. And really, a circle is a line that connects together, one of my students told me. So it doesn't have to be completely round. The lines just have to connect. So if you think your circles are not round, that's okay. And I put various sizes. You want some large and some small. But remember, you're going to draw inside of these circles. So you want them large enough you can draw inside. And now we're going to do just a lazy S shape in there. And it kind of forms that yin and yang type shape. And so I'm going to just put that in every one. And you notice that I rotate my tile so that I get my S shape in different spots so that they're not all going the same direction. Now we have all our circles divided. So I'm going to pick the very bottom, and this one was like a wild, weird, lazy S. So I'm going to show that one because it's going to be the most difficult to do. I'm just going to start in this very bottom corner and echo this shape. And I'm going to echo it again. And then I'm going to come back and fill in here. And then we're going to go on the other side of this shape. And I'm going to fill this one in with that same. You can see I did one extra. I was able to get one more. Depending on the size of that shape, how many you're going to get, and then you fill it in. So we're just going to go ahead and do that on all of these. They are just going to get that echoed shape. And then fill in. And you can leave half of it undone if you want, so it doesn't have anything in it. And we'll show you what that does with a little shading, how it makes a difference. And I'm going to go ahead and draw and fill all of these in, and then come back and show you how you get that look of not just circles, what you can add to embellish this. If you get a pretty wide spot and it's not narrowed, you can come in and do a little embellishment of just little dots. So I'm going to do this one a little wide again on purpose. So I can put those little dots around that edge. That's one of Sandy's way of embellishing. Okay, I'm going to come back and I'm going to do a little shading. Let's see if I can find my pencil. There it is. And I'm just going to show you, you can shade right along here because there's nothing in there, and I'm going to do it on this one. Just lay a little pencil shading stump, and I'm going to just blend this out into that half of my cruffle. And you can shade each one of those little cruffles, but one thing I really like to do is I like to fill in black behind. So I fill in all the spaces in between. Now I'm going to go at, and I'm going to do that same shape that is inside of each of those little cruffles. I'm going to make this shape. And it's a tangle pattern. And every time I do it, I have to look up to see what the name is. And I'm going to look up the name of this tangle. But I just like to put this around the outside edge. It's just a great complement to Cruffle. So I can just embed it in the corners. Got that little paisley shape, and you can just keep adding it in anywhere. And it's called Flux. So we're just doing a little flux in around the outside of those cruffles. And anywhere where I can, if I need to, I can go in and fill in black, like right in here. This area, I could go ahead and blacken that in behind, just to give it a little bit more drama. And if you know me, if you watch very many of my videos, you know I love the drama that when you use black happens in your tangle. This one also can use a little fescue to lighten it up. So you can add a little fescue. You could also add some tiny little circles in between. These are all just embellishments in on your piece of your tangle, on your tile, or if you're doing a large piece, you can just go ahead and add those different things. Let's shade a little bit of the Cruffle. Besides this one, you can shade. I like to put a little graphite right here in the base and pull that up along the outside. You can also pull one on the inside here and just shade half of it. But you want to make sure you add that shading. That is really what makes the difference in a tangle, if it is shaded and got that dimension. So don't forget to add that in your tangles. And flux, I like to give flux a little bit of shading. And then I'm just going to bring it out. And there we have Cruffle with a little flux, fescue, and some little circles. I hope you enjoyed this lesson today. Please share this video with your friends. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. And try Cruffles on a gray paper with a little white. You can get that at the store on Inkidoodles.com. We now have gray tiles and brown tiles. So, thanks for watching and have a great day.